Hi guys, it's Myra here and you're on the channel Beauty and Scent with Myra. And today we're tackling my ColourPop collection. I do have the Super Shock shadows and the Jelly Mud shadows. However, I also have 3 cream shadows right here on top because I don't have any other cream shadows and it would be stupid to film a video just about 3 eyeshadows. So today's video is going to be collection and declutter video, deciding what I want to project pan and what I want to test if there is something. And let's get started, and we'll start from these 3 so they're not in our way. This one is actually a glitter from this drugstore brand sold in Europe, Lamel, and I do not use glitter often, and as you can see, I cannot reach that glitter with my nails. But it is a good glitter because, can you see this? Let me just show it to you the best way I can. There you go. That's it. Okay, this is a great glitter, honestly speaking. It is not a loose glitter, therefore it doesn't make a mess. And the combining agent, I don't know what they're using right here, but it is working great because there is no fallout of this glitter, never on the eyes. But obviously I'm not using glitter so much. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in my testing pile and see whether my hand reaches for it or not, and then decide at the end of the year whether or not I want to keep it. Next one up is the Catrice. It's the Metallic Spark Glam eyeshadow. Not glam, cream eyeshadow in the shade 10 Champagne Chic. And this one, honestly speaking, it is not long lasting. First of all, can you see it's dried out already? And I have purchased it maybe like 2 months ago or something like that. Second of all, it is not even waterproof. The color is nice. It is like this champagne color. However, under the rain, this smudges, leaks, and therefore this is a declutter for me, unfortunately. I really wanted to like them because I remember the Maybelline tattoo shadows being so great, but yeah, unfortunately the one from Catrice wasn't that great. And the last one that I have right here, it is 003 Ash from Gosh. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. You can see the brand here. It is a matte shadow, but on me it creases, unfortunately. It is a great shade. It's, this muted crease shade. Let me just try and show it to you because it's very difficult to use. I usually use a brush to do that, but it is a nice eyeshadow. It looks great. It is a bit patchy on my hand right now, but that's because I'm using my finger and the shade is a little bit dried out. But if you're using a brush and if the shade is fresh, it is a great shade. You know what? I will put it in my testing pile and see if I reach for it because I have used up like a half of it. I remember the time where I used to use it every day, and that's why I've used so much of it because the effect on the skin is great. It looks quite blurring on the skin, but I haven't been reaching for it for quite a while now. So yeah, I need to test that one, at least see if it still performs or not. But even when it did perform, it still creased on my eyes. But I'm already used to using a primer every time I do my eye makeup. All right, now let's move to my ColourPop and we'll start from the limited edition Super Shock shadows. Let me just open them for you. Okay, so here they are opened and let's go through them one by one. I don't actually remember the collections that they came from. This one is called the Ice Dream and it is this iridescent shade, which is quite beautiful because I do like iridescent shades. There you go. You can see some pink, you can see some blue. It is quite glittery. It's a great shade, so yes, I will be keeping it. By the way, if your ColourPop shadows have dried out, I use Duraline to rehydrate them and that works perfectly fine because usually I do not want to get rid of them because it is quite hard to get them here. This one is called the Griffith and this shade is something up my alley because if I'm using one and done eyeshadow, it will be something like this, a taupey purplish shade. It is one of my favorite types of shades, and as you can see, it's perfectly fine. It's still quite emollient and works great. Then next one up is this one, Up Late. And as you can see, I have used quite a lot of it, but it is dried out, unfortunately. But again, if I want to keep it, I will just use some Duraline to rehydrate it, and that's it. And yeah, it is a nice shade. It is gold, but with different shimmers in it, different colored shimmers in it. It has these cooler undertoned shimmers, blue, green, silver, and I think there's some violet shimmers there as well, maybe lilac or something like that. So it is a nice shade, and that's why I've used so much of it. And I think I will want to project pan that one because yeah, it's an easy reach and I do enjoy the shade. Okay, this one from the same collection is called Amber, and this is a green, also with the duochrome shift to like silverish. I would say not a silverish, but maybe white gold shift. Yeah, that's how I would call it, because this is not gold, but in real life it's also not silver. It looks quite silvery on the screen, but it's not. There you go. Again, shade is fine, it's not dried out. I don't know if I want to use a shade like that, so let me put this to the testing pile, because with greens I'm usually very specific what types of greens I use, and this is not the type of green that I usually use, but let's try it out. This one, I've also got a pan here. This is Plot Twist. It is very similar to that purplish taupish shade that we saw previously, this one, but this one is a little bit more berry toned, as you can see, but they are quite similar, and that is the reason why I already have pan in this one, because this one I have purchased earlier than this one, the cooler toned one. So yeah, let's project pan this one, because I mean, we already have a pan there, why not use it and put it to the project pan. This one, amazing color, looks really good on the eyes. It's called Main Character Energy, and this is something that I enjoy the most as well. It's a bluish violet lavender duochrome, and it is nice. I mean, I love colors like this, and I love the fact that it is not warm undertone, because you know, when you use purple with a warm undertone, it looks very different. This one is not. This one is very cool toned, and I'm keeping it as well. All right, so let's move on, and I've got here, I've already opened them for you guys, and these are the ones from the permanent line. Well, let's start from the one that everyone knows about, and this is Rooftop Cocktails, right? Yes. You can see I've used a lot of it. Again, it is dried out, but it still looks very nice, and I still can rehydrate it using Duraline. This is one of my most favorite shades of all times, and also the Glass Bowl is very similar to Glass Bowl, but that one is a little bit more subtle. This one has quite a lot of shimmers, and yeah, because we don't have a lot left, let's just project pan it and see how we do with that. I do have a backup of the Rooftop Cocktails, so yeah, I'm fine with decluttering, sorry, not decluttering, project panning it. This one is Frog. I think again, most of you guys already know how Frog looks like. It is this pinkish sparkle, which again has different speckles in it, pink, green, silver, what else, I don't know, a lot of different colors. And this one is fine, it's not dried out. I will show it to you guys. There you go. It is very wet looking, and yeah, it's one of my most favorite shades from ColourPop as well. And you can see I also got a pan in this one. I do not want to include Frog in my project pan, because yeah, I will use just Frog and nothing else if I do that. So this one is Ladybird. Yeah, this one is Ladybird. It is the same thing as Frog, but it is this champagne-y color, which again looks very, very good on the eyes and looks very, very wet. Again, the texture is fine, it's not dried out, and yes, I will be keeping it because, you know, I interchange between the two because sometimes you need a little bit of a warmer glitter or wet shade, and sometimes you need a cooler one. Now, this is what I was talking when I said the base might be a little bit warmer. This is Ripple, by the way, there you go. And can you see how much warmer this base is compared to this one? Let me just swatch it right next to it. Do you see that? This is a warm base, this is a cool purple base. And I do prefer the cooler one, but Ripple I also like quite a lot. And again, it is still okay, it is still emollient, it still works fine. So I will be keeping this one. Yeah, no surprises here. I knew that I'm going to keep most of my ColourPop Super Shock shadows. This one is in the shade La Mesa, and this is a duochrome, pinkish to this peachy gold duochrome. It is warm toned, but not too warm toned, if you know what I mean. It's like this white peach, I would say. How can I show it to you so you guys actually can see the color properly? Maybe right here. Yeah, there you go. So you can see it's warmer, but not too warm. And I do like this shade. I actually have purchased this shade to use with this one because I saw an amazing look online where the girl was using this one and this one on the eyes, and I still didn't do the look. I already have them for more than a year, and yeah, I didn't recreate the look that I wanted. So this one is the Moonwalk, and this one is this antique bronze color to antique gold duochrome, something like that. You can see it right here, and let me swatch it also somewhere here so you guys can see the shift. Yeah, you can see that right here. You can see the bronze, antique bronze base, and then the antique gold shift to it. So the girl that I saw was using this one as a base and then added this one to the inner corner and a little bit towards the center of the lid. And that eye look looked amazing. It actually was stunning on her. So that's why I got inspired and decided to purchase these two shades. You know what? I will put these two to my testing pile because I don't reach for them. They're warmer shades that I don't usually reach for. So let me test them out. All right, let's continue with the Jelly Matte shadows. This one is the Super Cool. And yes, the Jelly Matte shadows do dry up quite fast. Again, you can rehydrate them, but please keep this lid on them so they do not dry out so quickly. And yeah, this one, the name says it all. It is super cool. As you can see, it's this icy bluish iridescent shade, which I enjoy a lot and will not be getting rid of this one. Let me actually compare this one to the one that we had right here. This one was the Ice Dream. Yeah, they're all both very icy, and I don't know if I need both of them. Let's see. Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, because this one has like this purplish pinkish base, so they are different enough for me to keep. Now, next one up is the Sage Bundle, and I also love this shade. I cannot explain to you guys how much I love this shade, because this is also this kind of white gold shade, but it has this green shift, this slightest green shift to it. And it looks amazing on the eyes. It looks very ethereal, subtle, but still ethereal. And you can, yeah, you cannot see the shift right here. Maybe you can see on the lid. Yeah, can you see that greenish, slight green shift to it? That's why I enjoy it so much. And this one is also not going anywhere because this shift, this subtleness of this shade, having like this nude base and greenish reflect, I love it. I cannot get enough of this shade, and I will be rehydrating it until the day I die. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you know what I mean. I mean, this shade is gorgeous. Now, next one up is Close to You. And this one, I don't actually enjoy that much because I don't really wear pink colors, and I am not going to reach for this type of pink color. And this one is dried out. That's interesting because I was purchasing them around the same time, and for some reason this one has dried out. Oh, okay, but it doesn't actually have this base. I'm always thinking, when I'm looking at it, I'm always thinking that it has this pink base, but it doesn't have any base. It is quite translucent, and it has just the pink and peachy shimmers. Okay, this one is nice. All right, I was wrong, yeah. So I'm not going to declutter it, but I'm going to put it to my testing pile and see if I ever reach for that shade. Here we've got the Bouquet, and this one was very popular because it has this shift from purple to kind of gold, maybe a little bit of antique gold or something like that. It is very similar to the England loose pigment in the shade 22, but made in a bit more wearable version, I would say. Yeah, you only can see the gold shift. You cannot see anything else. Maybe if I show it to you on my finger. But it has this purple, dark purple base. Again, let me put it to my testing pile. And by the way, this one is fine. It's not dried out. It's actually very emollient and jelly-like as it is supposed to be. But yeah, I will test this one because I don't reach for it at all. But to be honest, this one looks very wet, unlike the others. Can you see that? Maybe this one as well, but these two are the wet looking ones. That's interesting. Okay, all right, this one is Big Ego, and it also has a purple base, but this yellowish greenish shift to it. You can see it right here quite vividly. It is dried out. Okay, that's not usually a problem, but let's see how it looks. Okay, yeah, this one is a deep shade. And even when it's dried out, can you see it works great? Oh my god, that is beautiful. For like a purple smoky eye. Okay, testing pile. Yeah, to the testing pile you go. And I'm sorry, but it is beautiful. I again thought I'm going to declutter this one, but I cannot do that. It is too beautiful, especially considering the fact that it was dried out and still performs like that. And the last one that we have right here is the Shiny Penny. And this one is the one that I enjoy the least out of all of my Jelly Matte shadows because this one is just too deep. This one is the, brownish to goldy green duochrome standard shade. You can see it right here. Maybe let me compare it to, where do I have that one? Yeah, this one. Let's compare it to this one. Okay, this one is a bit more antique goldish and greenish, and this one is the more standard duochrome shade. And here we have it. Yeah, it is very, very deep. Something like Rooftop Cocktails, but in a deeper version. Let me swatch Rooftop Cocktails as well next to it. It is difficult because it is dried out, but we'll try to do that. Can you see? Okay, they're not similar. This one is again a bit more warm toned. The Rooftop Cocktails is cooler toned. What do I do with that one? I don't use deep shades. I haven't been using deep shades for years now. Yeah, sorry, I had to take a minute and think about the Shiny Penny. Yeah, I still don't know what to do about it, but I think it goes to my testing pile, and then we will see. Because I do love the shade, I just don't wear that kind of shade. And I do understand that it would look good on me, but again, I don't wear deep eye looks anymore. All right, this is what we have. The Catrice one is going to be decluttered. These three are going to be panned. The Rooftop Cocktails, which is this one, Up Late, and Plot Twist are going to be panned. All of these are staying, and all of these I'm going to test and see whether I like them or not. I am actually quite happy with that, because right here I do have the shades that I use often, and right here I have the shades that I don't even remember using. That's why I need to test them. And these three were my favorite, and also they are in my collection for the longest time. So yeah, I need to pan those, that's for sure. All right, so that's about it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and in the comments down below, let me know which one of the ColourPop Super Shock Shadows is your favorite. I mean the shade, obviously. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!